Right. I should be live. Hope everyone's doing well this December 26th, 2023. I had to do an entire system reboot here on the laptop in order to get my webcam to work. So I apologize. I'm late, but I do have a DoorDash stack order already. So I'll show you that in a moment. In a moment, we're gonna make, I think, at least 12 bucks if I remember. We're gonna make at least 12 bucks going down the interstate. Good morning, Giggity. Good morning, Brandon. Good morning, Kevin. I want to hear about your Christmas weekends. Watched my upload this morning. You already know a little bit about mine. I've got a few days left here. What do we have? Like 5 days left in the year, 6 days left, something like that. In order for me to hit my $30,000 goal for the year. And I think I've got to make $387, something like that. We got to make about $387 in the next 5 days on the road. If we can do that, then I'm going to hit my goal. And I do think that's pretty reasonable. Kevin says I spent time with the family for Christmas. That's good. Well, hopefully that's good. Hopefully it is a good thing. Here's an idea of what my stack looks like. $12.50 down the interstate, 5.2 miles, Sonny's and IHOP. What's up, Jehu? New day, you, says Jehu. Dude, if we go live on like January 1st or 2nd or whatever, I hope Jehu comes in here and says, New Year, you, instead of New Day. Just once. Just once on the new year. From the looks of these restaurant parking lots, it is not a busy day. These Sonny's and IHOP parking lots are pretty empty. So I should be able to walk right in and get my orders. I'll be right back. What's up, Rideshare Road Warrior Rick? What's happening? He says, I am e-bike dashing in Huntington Beach, California. Wow. Wow. Man, I wish I could even, like, picture that. That is the type of thing that you got to make a YouTube video about right there. Giggity said, charging up my Google device before I go out. Nice. Nice. Like that. One pickup down. Y'all, the IHOP is so close to me, I'm just going to walk over there. 2 for 2. Rick says when I get a phone mount for my e-bike, maybe we'll see some content out of that. Heck yeah. All right, we're 2 for 2 on pickups. Let's head down the interstate. I had to update my car insurance too for like Uber and stuff today. It's always like inconvenient for me because every 6 months, like I've got to update the insurance, and it falls, I think, like exactly on Christmas. And that's, you know, that's not the most convenient of times for doing something like updating the insurance. So it can get annoying, but thankfully I was able to figure that out this morning. I thought for a minute that we were going to have to run today's shift without Uber Eats. I don't know why the other apps don't seem to care as much about the insurance. Like DoorDash didn't ask me for it. Spark didn't ask me for it. Grubhub didn't ask me for it. I know that I said I wasn't going to DoorDash on the 24th or the 25th. I was actually able to fit 2 dashes in on the 24th. To and from our travel to Allison's mom's house, I was able to do a DoorDash both ways. So I actually brought in $12.50 on Christmas Eve. Every little bit counts when when I've only got $400 left to make. I was like, hey, this $12.50 right here is clutch. Giggity says, did you pick up any new subscribers from the Pedro promo? We may need to promote on a more popular channel like Bobby's. I don't know. I know that Mr. J followed me. I don't know if Mr. J was subscribed to me already or not. I have no idea. I also don't know if I'm supposed to be going left or right off the interstate. Here, okay, we're going left. Cool. Yeah, I'm glad. I've gotten a lot of really great feedback about the mixtape, truly. I know that people would give it to me straight. I know that, especially Brandon. We haven't seen Brandon yet today, yeah, we did. Brandon came before our live started. Brandon was messaging me about it, talking about what he thought about specific songs. And he was, really some positive remarks, and that made me happy because I knew that he'd shoot it to me straight. I knew Brandon would tell me it sucks if it does, so. And that's, you know, that's what I want. That's what I'm looking for. Y'all know how I roll like that. Maybe what I need is like a paid promotion. You know, I haven't paid for any promotion of the mixtape at all. I keep seeing these things on YouTube and Instagram and stuff. It's like people will create an online store and they'll have a product, and then they'll buy these Instagram ads and try to come out ahead. And I've kind of thought, like, I wonder what would happen if I made an ad and paid some big Instagram accounts to promote my mixtape. I wonder if people would, you know, but I don't know if I don't know if my mixtape is really a product that works for that type of advertising. Because it's pretty dependent on people at least knowing me a little bit or being involved in the gig economy. I don't see anyone else buying an amateur rapper's first mixtape off of Instagram just because of a 30-second ad. Then again, people just buy stuff. I mean, people just buy stuff just to buy stuff. It always does surprise me. I just don't spend money at the rate that most of y'all spend money at. I think this is my first delivery building right here. Yep, we made it. We made it. Giggity says, I haven't used the CD player in my car yet, but I'll give it a go today. Nice. Looks like my second delivery is in the same apartment complex, just a different building. We're not going to have to drive far at all. Hopefully we can stay busy. I was wondering, like I titled and thumbnailed the live stream about leftovers. I was like, I don't know if people are ordering food today out or not. I could see a substantial amount of leftovers being consumed today. I think that's what me and Allison are doing. All right, it must be this building right here. Yep, it is. 2 for 2. And this one's a first floor too. Awesome. Awesome. Oh, I'm going to skip these ads right here. I'm skipping the first series of ads today because I wanted to show y'all a different ad instead. I'm really excited about my guy Royce White announcing officially his candidacy in the Senate race up in Minnesota. Man, should I do this? I guess we'll do this. Another stack. This time it's at the same restaurant. 835, 2.9 miles. Delivering to the same exact neighborhood we're sitting in right now. I guess we'll go ahead and line that up.
Head northwest toward Ivy Hill Lane.
Yeah, but I've got enough time to show y'all Royce's campaign launch ad instead of doing a series of regular YouTube ads. I've been following this guy for quite some time now, and obviously I don't live in Minnesota, but I'm rooting for him really hard just because I know he's the right choice up there. Check it out.
Whoa, I love it! Humanity has awakened. We are rising from the sleep. This is an incredible time to be alive, and we're going to discover just who's on our side and who isn't.
We have all seen the corruption. Our elites are out of control, and yet the referendum still falls on us, we the people, to choose better for ourselves and this nation. This is the most dangerous time in American history. Plans have been made, agendas set into motion, our freedoms and well-being hang in the balance.
And now, when things are shifting, there's going to be a new world order out there.
The mainstream media lies and defends the corruption with little to no shame.
This is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
Elected officials target their political opponents with lawfare. The courts see it through, knowing full well the threat it poses to the very fabric of America. Big tech, big pharma, big finance, all conspire with the federal government to suppress and omit certain information when they see fit. More corrupt than any of that is this idea that your citizenship is global. Your citizenship is not global, it's national, and it has a value. That value begins with the competence of a country's government and security of its border, both physically and economically. We are not slaves, we are not serfs. Our children are not sexual experiments. We cannot submit to being guinea pigs for mad scientists. We cannot allow ourselves to be othered by virtue-signaling tech nerds. We cannot bend the knee for totalitarian governments like the CCP or any other international body.
Free the Uyghurs, 2 million ethnic minorities in East Turkestan, China, in concentration camps. Something we got to talk about. You know, free the Uyghurs.
We are American citizens, and that means something. Or at least it will when you have America First leaders.
And to destroy the Democratic Party as a national political institution, root and branch, from the Rio Grande Valley all the way up to Royce White running against Omar in Minnesota.
My name is Royce White. I'm running for the United States Senate in the great state of Minnesota, my home, against Democrat Amy Klobuchar. to represent the common interests of the American people and fight the momentum of tyranny. Please join us at roycewhite.us for more information. The fight continues. Godspeed.
Yeah, man. I like it. I like it. I just wanted to share it with y'all. He's just an overall badass, man. Just an overall badass. I certainly have learned a lot from him. I don't know what his chances of winning up there are. Probably pretty slim. Yeah, the truth is he's probably fighting an uphill battle trying to win, but I think a couple years ago he ran for Congress and he lost in the same state, so who knows? But you can't win if you don't try, so you can't win by trying to lose. Hello, Brismap. How's it going? Giggity said Minnesota has an opportunity to do better. Brismap says, I just now got my coffee and turned the apps on. Good luck to everyone today. I hope leftovers aren't dominating your market. I hope people are still ordering some food from the restaurants. Brismap said dead right now. Thankfully, here in the first half an hour of my shift, they've given me stacks. They've stacked me up both times DoorDash has. Otherwise, see, like, I might not have done any of these orders individually. Especially this one right here. This is an $8.35 stack, so on average, these are $4 orders. I wouldn't have done either of them, but together, you package them up together, and I decided it was worth it. So that'll put us over $20 as soon as I get it done. We'll be over $20 probably in the first 40 minutes of the shift. Brismap says, good idea. Maybe I'll check the food apps. I wonder how much sports watching people did yesterday. You know, it used to be that the NFL had Thanksgiving Day, and that was kind of their holiday, and they let the NBA have Christmas Day. Well, recently they've decided to try to take Christmas too. And yeah, man, I mean, I found myself watching more football than basketball yesterday. So it worked, I guess. It also hurt the NBA. I didn't watch any of the Heat 76ers game when I saw that Embiid and Jimmy Butler were out. And I was like, oh, that's brutal, dude. The NBA putting that game, that's the 8 o'clock Eastern, that's prime time television right there for the NBA. And they're trying to compete. They're sitting there trying to compete with Ravens 49ers in the NFL. The 2-1 seeds. And then Embiid and Jimmy Butler sit out. Good luck. Good luck with your ratings on that one. Thankfully, the best of the day, in my opinion, was the final NBA game was Mavs Suns. And I have a big rooting interest in that. I root hard against Kevin Durant, and I root very hard for Luka. I just like him. And so, that was a very enjoyable game. Luka sits there and drops 50 points on Christmas Day. Brandon said Luka put up a 50-piece. Yeah, he did. I watched. I think I saw every point of it. But the impressive part isn't the 50. The impressive part is bro had 13 assists while he did it without Kyrie on the floor. And they won at Phoenix. Luka is on a whole different planet. Brandon said, not to mention an efficient 50 points. I believe his splits were 60 from the field, 50 from 3, 100 from the line. Dude, I'm telling you, Luka's just better than everybody else. He's just better than everybody else. Dude, I said it like his rookie year or something like that. I watched him play. I'm like, oh my God, this dude is going to be a top 5 all-time NBA scorer. And he's probably going to be top 5 all-time in assists. I could tell right away. It was like, oh, I mean, as long as it just becomes a matter of desire for him. I don't even think it's injury. I don't even think injury can get in the way because of his play style and because of his build. I don't think he has to worry about injury too much. I think it's just a matter of how long does he want to play. I know at this point it's hard to say, LeBron just keeps adding to the all-time scoring record, so it's hard to say that anybody's going to touch it. But I can say that I believe Luka will be top 5 all-time. I feel really good about that prediction. Hopefully these two will be ready. I'm going to go ahead and go inside. Let's see. Thankfully, I don't have any drinks to pick up. Oh, I got one drink. Okay, I'll be right back. All right, we got a short drive back to the neighborhood. I feel like Uber is the most obnoxious app. It's just loud. Doesn't stop ringing until you address it. And quite often it's just a complete trash, you know, $2. Dude, this is not a stop sign when the... Are y'all stupid? Wow. I'm stopping at this red light now because some people ahead of me didn't know how to drive. I love when that happens. Speaking of Christmas Day basketball, it is my understanding that the only franchise in the NBA that has never played a Christmas Day game is the Hornets. We're the only one. That's embarrassing, man. I'm telling you. That's embarrassing. That means at no point ever has the NBA thought this is one of the 10 most interesting teams. Ever. Dang, I need more cup holders in here, man. Here's freaking Uber again. Just being annoying. Actually, I'm going to do it. $5, 1.5 miles.
Head to your pickup at Bob Evans 100.
Line it up.
20 John Ross Parkway. Just ahead, make a U-turn to stay on Dave Lyle Boulevard using the left lane.
It's good enough. $5. right, where are we looking now? I think this one right here. God. Man, this is terrible. I've done knocked. This drink has fallen over so many times that the straw on top of it is like soaked. Oh, crud. Is it this building right here? I think it might be. I think I have another straw to offer this person somewhere. Here we go. Dry straw. Little $3 cash tip, y'all. Merry Christmas. It's been a minute since I got a cash tip that wasn't a cash on delivery order. So there we go. That's what happens when you take a stack and somebody no-tipped. $8.35. That puts us at $20.85 on DoorDash plus 3 cash. $23.85 in 45 minutes. Happy holidays, Jennifer. Brandon says, I went to the strip club on Christmas dressed as Santa. They loved the outfit and granted me a free entrance. However, when I ordered cookies and milk, they said they didn't have them. I then ordered 2 lap dances, and they said they were free of charge to sit on my lap. They then kicked me out. I'm sorry. Interesting story. And this is an interesting one here, too. This would be a $8.50, 5.4 mile Best Buy shop and pay. That Grubhub is trash. So let's line up this shop and pay, actually. Is there any chance we can do the shop and pay and the Uber? I think we can do them both. The question is, should we just go ahead and do the Uber first to completion and then come back to Best Buy for the shop and pay, or should we just run it? Dude, I say we just run it, man. Sometimes I have to wait at Bob Evans anyway. They're one of the slow ones. I say we run it and go to Best Buy and pick it up and then do the Uber and then deliver the Best Buy. Heck yeah, dude. $3 cash tip. That's almost enough to take me to the flop. I can take one extra hand to the flop next time I play poker. Actually, it's not even enough to do that. Well, yeah, it depends on which position I'm in. The poker game the poker game I play in used to, small blind was $1, big blind was $3. And $3 got you to the flop if nobody raised. Now it's 1, 2, 5. So small blind's still $1, big blind's now $2, but now even the big blind has to come in at 5. So it's gotten more expensive to play. I'm telling you, inflation has hit every corner of the economy, including illegal poker games. Underground poker games have been influenced by inflation. So yeah, there we go. So now that $3 gives me a free flop when I'm the big blind. That's how I look at it these days. $3, because like, what else is $3 going to buy me? I guess $3 can buy me this right here. This one's good too. Do we have time to do this? 1388, 11 miles. Where's that going? Dude, I'm going to line it up just in case. We've got to hurry, though, now, because now we've got a freaking DoorDash, Grubhub, and an Uber, and they're all sequential. Everything goes fairly in line here. But we've still got to move. Dude, you better not miss this light for me. You got to go. You got to go. Do not stop. Because I do not want to stop. Good. Good. We made it. We made it. This is pretty rare on Welty. A little triple stack, all 3 apps. Okay. I hope we can get it all done in time. I feel like the hardest part is the shop and pay right here. This is the hardest portion of it. Once we get out of here, we can move quick, I think. But I don't even know what I'm looking for yet. What are we looking at? An SSD. Man, I don't even know what that is. An SD card? Crap. This might take me a minute. I have no idea what this is. We'll be right back. I changed my mind, y'all. I changed my mind. I know Bud Soda would be disappointed. But even if I knew where this item was in the store, the line is long anyway. So, you know what? Let's unassign. Completion rate drops to 94. And I'm thinking we can still end up maybe stacking that Grubhub anyway. It's not worth it. I know that was an $8.50 DoorDash. I just don't think it's worth losing. I mean, my other 2 are $18. No, is it more than? No, 18. Yeah, 18 bucks for the. So let's just not lose the. Let's not lose the easy 18. Don't lose an 18. Don't lose an easy $18 trying to chase 8 more. Take what you can get easy. And this is why you do that. Now we've got another Bob Evans right here instead. So now for a very similar order, and I can do it for $7 instead of $8.50.
Head west on Canterbury Glen Lane toward Springsteen Road, then turn right onto Springsteen Road.
So that only cost me $1.50. Now we don't have to do the shop and pay. Now I'm going to the same restaurant for 2 pickups. Much more efficient. All is well with the world. That's why I'm a professional at this. Hey, that's why I'm a full-time gig worker. Can you tell? Can you tell I've been doing this for a minute? Much better. Brandon said, yo, Welty, Mario Mateo is 5 subs away from 1K. I've been seeing him. To be honest with you, I haven't been watching the videos, but I've seen several in a row. He's posting daily. Even through Christmas, he's doing these Christmas vlogs. They're about 30 or 40 minutes each. I guess if you've got time for my live stream, you've probably got time for that. So yeah, it's been a minute since I checked in on him actually, but I have been paying attention. He comes up in my recommended videos. Brandon said, can you see if some of your cuck subscribers could get him over the hump? Brandon said he went 100 straight days with a vlog. Wow. That's hard to do. Truly. Yeah, to answer your question, yes, I will do what I can to get him to 1,000 subs. Yes. Dude, there are some people that just probably like can't work anywhere. Like, I'm not sure you can take somebody like that lady in there. I'm not sure you can put her in any job position in America and she would be good at it. You know? I mean, some people just, I'm not sure if they have 2 brain cells. I'm convinced they've got 1 because otherwise they wouldn't be walking and breathing. But otherwise, like, I'm not sure that they have 2.
New
Truly.
message from Yontriadi. App says you're on the way right. In a quarter mile, turn right on long side. New message from Yontriadi. Smiling face.
Yeah, this lady was texting me like, what's going on, man? I told her, I'm like,
turn right on long side lane, then turn right.
Where are we going? Okay. I told her, hey, you know, the lady that they've got doing mobile orders has, you know, is completely clueless. She's got about 3 orders in front of her. She keeps rearranging what food is in the bag. She kept, it was like a shell game where you have to, you know, they uncover one of the shells and something was under it, and then they switch them all around. And then you have to remember which shell had the, you know I'm talking, you know what the shell game is. It was like that, except she was rearranging the food in the back. You know, I was like, dude, how many times do you have to read a receipt to understand what should go in that bag? And why do you keep second guessing yourself? And then every time she would have to like open each little box and look what's in the box. I'm like, oh my God, dude. So they reassigned my Grubhub for sure, because I was taking too long. Yeah, just brutal. Try to have patience. If there's any day to have patience, it would be the day after Christmas, right? I'm trying to be a more patient fellow. It's really hard for me though, y'all. I mean, truly. That's the kind of thing right there. Like if I owned restaurants, I would pop in unannounced pretty regularly. Unannounced, undercover. And if I saw you're done, I would fire you on the spot. I mean, you're incapable of doing the job. Get out, get out. Just get out. Giggity said, I wish we had a Bob Evans here. No, you don't. No, you don't. And I told y'all when I thought about doing the Best Buy Shop and Pay, I said, we're fine. I have time to do this because Bob Evans is so slow. We showed up late. We showed up like way late for that and still had to stand in there for what was that, 20 minutes? Holy crap, dude. I mean, the more I think about what just happened, the more furious I get. There's nothing, I mean, if you're working in a Bob Evans, it's kind of like food delivery. We're not doing anything that takes a serious amount of mental energy, okay? We're really not. I'm going to be honest about the job that I do. That's why, see, I'm too, I got too much going on up here to just do food delivery. That's why I have to come on YouTube and talk. I gotta be doing more than just that. Just to keep myself entertained. I don't even care if it pays anything. I just gotta keep myself entertained. I just gotta be more mentally challenged. But I can still be honest about the process of food delivery. It's not hard, nor is working in a Bob Evans. But of the jobs in Bob Evans, sorry, it's starting to rain. I hope y'all can hear me. I mean, of the jobs in a Bob Evans, one of your most mentally taxing positions is going to be the mobile orders, I would think. Because you've got to read. To do the mobile orders, you have to be able to read. That's a prerequisite. So, you should probably put one of your smarter people in that position. That would be how I would do it. But, she was too dainty too, she was too quiet. When you need something from the kitchen, because you've got a customer that's been standing there, not even, you don't even have a bench in the lobby. We're just standing there. When you got somebody standing there for 20 minutes, you got to be vocal with your kitchen. Hey, I need 3 scrambled eggs and 3 smoked bacons right now. Say it with your chest out. That way the kitchen listens to you. You could even add some fancy words before you ask for it, like urgent, pronto, top priority, right now. Say that. Communicate, Come on now. Don't be scared to tell your cooks what to do. Brandon said on the fly. That'll work. On the fly. Hello, Jody. I hope you're having a good day after Christmas. I wish there was a word for the day after, like there is for the day before. Like we say Christmas Eve, right? Well, what's the day after Christmas? And there probably is a word, and I just don't know it. So please enlighten me in the chat. What is the opposite of Eve? opposite of Eve is Adam. Merry Christmas, Adam. Get it? Get it? That was an Adam and Eve joke. Did you get it? Did you get the joke? Oh man, it's starting to rain harder and harder, y'all. I'm probably going to be ending the live stream pretty soon. I don't like, well, I'll check my weather app and see if the rain's going to quit, but I don't think it's going to quit. It's supposed to rain all day. I don't like being live while it rains because I feel like y'all can't hear me. I can hardly hear myself.
Return for tiny scratches or were simply overstock? At American Freight, we buy these name brand appliances.
I'm just trying to go home. If you're wondering why I'm not speaking, it's just because I don't like having to yell over the rain. I'm almost home. I'm going to put you inside of the hot bag. That way I can carry the computer inside without it getting wet. So it's going to be dark. Just hang with me.